All right. Well, hello. We are back for our last Pet Partners session. Virtual RIMS week is wrapping up, but it's been a lot of fun. We've had horses and bunnies and big dogs and little dogs. So now we're here for our last two friends from the Denver Pet Partners, and I'm going to turn it over to Tracy.
Hi, thanks, Jonathan. Hi, ladies. Look at the beautiful puppies we have here. And we're so excited that Denver Pet Partners has joined us all week, and we get to close with these two wonderful animals and these two wonderful ladies. So why don't we start, Lisa, with you and just learn a little bit about your friend and what you do with Denver Pet Partners.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having us. My name's Lisa, and this is Riva. She is a medium golden doodle, and she is 8 years old. And she and I have been volunteering together for about a year now. And we mainly spend our time at a school. We go to a school each week and read with some kids there. Typically we read, we play games, we do different things with them. And then we also go to a library in the area and read, and the kids come in and read to Riva one Saturday a month. So that's sort of where we spend most of our time, because she likes to cuddle and lay down. And she likes to listen to books. As long as somebody's petting her, she's pretty happy.
And how old is she?
She's 8.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. So she loves her cuddle time, which makes her a perfect therapy animal, I would imagine.
Yeah,
so.
She's a great temperament for this work, for sure.
And then Rika, who's your friend? What kind of animal is she?
This is Baku.
Oh.
Again, a little bit more. There we go. He is, I do only rescue and rehab. So all my dogs are ishes. He's about 9-ish. And I did do a DNA test on him. He is a part Chihuahua, part Papillon, and part Jack Russell. So, and all he-man, you can tell.
What kind of therapy is he involved with?
He does, well, we started out with seniors. He comes from a pretty abusive background. When I first got him, somebody had kicked in his ribs and burned him with cigarettes. So it was an extensive rehab project for him, but he's come through it just absolutely stunningly. He has come to really like to be with kids now. That was not the case in the beginning. So it's an evolution.
Well, I would imagine we would have enjoyed meeting them both if we had been in person, but it's been an exciting week. I didn't get to spend all the time with all of the pets. Jonathan got most of the time this year, but we just love these guys. Jonathan, do you have any particular questions you want to ask?
I just, I'm always curious, when you go into this, what type of time commitment, I don't know that we've asked anybody else this, but what type of time commitment do you have to have with your pet to be approved to do this?
Okay, those seem like two different questions. Are you asking what is the ramp-up time so that they can pass their evaluation, or what's the time commitment that we do with our visits?
The time commitment to get ramped up.
And Lisa, jump in here. For me, it varies. He is my second. I have another therapy dog as well, another rescue as well. She's getting her teeth cleaned today, so she's not, otherwise I'd have her on the other side. But it really varies. They do need absolutely the obedience, just the regular obedience. And then they need to get trained on the types of things that they'll be tested on, like loud noises, people coming up and awkwardly petting them for our people who have motor skill issues. So those are some of the things. I don't know that there is a generic time frame. that, you have 12 and a half minutes go. It's not like that. It really depends on the dog, and what we really train for is the connection between the handler and the animal. Lisa, what's your experience been?
Yeah, thank you. It's very similar. I knew that I wanted to do this work, and I knew Riva really from the beginning had a great temperament for it, but I wasn't in a place where I could do it with her until she was a little bit older. But the obedience and sort of some of the commands and training we had done with her from the beginning. So then when we decided to become a therapy team, you're right. A lot of it was learning as the handler, how do you advocate for your animal? How do you control certain situations? How are you very careful about the people you interact with so that everybody stays, safe and healthy, and it's wonderful on both sides. So I wouldn't say it was a huge time commitment. I took my classes online because I couldn't get into the actual class. And then Riva and I had to go through an evaluation. And we passed that, and we got going right away with our visits. So,
Well,
but I
sounds like
a dog. I doubt that dog will ever be doing this work.
Yeah.
This is
Sometimes
probably
it doesn't matter how long you spend.
She's just not maybe the same. If she could go to a park and have someone throw a ball 1,000 times, maybe she could be a pet partner, but probably not. So I don't know if that was a great answer. I think it varies, but I would say this, it's really doable. It's not an overwhelming process to have your pet and yourself become trained as a team to go in and provide these services.
And each animal just has to have the right temperament. You can train for skills, but you can't train for temperament.
Well, it sounds like a labor of love no matter how long it takes. So, and we sure appreciate your time today. Your animals are beautiful. I'm not sure Riva is actually not a stuffed animal because
right. I know. Should I try to make her move? It's just like a pillow pet, right? She's
beautiful.
so happy right now because somebody's loving on her.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time today, and we wish you well and be safe.
Thank you so much for having us.
I hope we get to do this in person someday.
Yes.
That's our hope too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.